Are you thinking about selling your home as is? You're not alone. And whether it's about avoiding costly repairs, dealing with some time constraints, or simply moving on with less hassle, selling as is could be the perfect option for you. But how do you make sure you're still getting the best value? And what are the risks involved? That's exactly what we're tackling today. Hi, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Jeremy Schooler, founder of Kitsap Home Pro, a local real estate service here in Western Washington. My wife and I created Hi-Res, our hybrid real estate solution, to combine together the expertise of a licensed agent and the creativity of an investor. With Hi-Res, we're helping homeowners like you find tailored solutions, whether it's a traditional sale, a quick cash offer, or something in between. Real estate has never been a one-size-fits-all solution, and we're here to guide you through the options. Now, let's dive into today's topic. In this video, we're going to give you a high-level overview of everything you need to know about selling a home as is in Western Washington. From maximizing value, to navigating the legalities, to busting the biggest myths that hold sellers back. By the end, you're going to have a great overview of these important subjects, and then in our following videos in this series, we're going to dig into each subject in greater detail. My intention is to give you the confidence you need to move forward confidently. Stick with us as we learn through these key strategies, some challenges, and the opportunities of selling your home as is. Stay tuned as we get a solid overview here in this video and a preview into the deep dive videos that will guide you through every step of the process. Before we dive into the big picture, let's take a quick look at some of the topics we're going to break down in future videos. The idea here is that these are going to help you take your as-is home sale from good to really great. The first one we're going to deal with, the first video, is how to maximize value when selling a home as is. Even if your home is being sold as is, that doesn't mean you can't showcase its best side. In this video, we'll be covering simple, cost-effective tips to boost your home's curb appeal, declutter the interior and the exterior, and to market it to the right audience so that you can attract better offers. Be sure to watch this one if you're not sure how to get the best from selling your home as is. Maybe you found yourself kind of stuck with all the projects and all the issues and all the challenges that come with dealing with home maintenance, or perhaps things have just gotten behind. So this one's going to be for you if you're looking for how can I get the maximum value for my house just like it is. The next one we're going to deal with is the legalities of selling as is in Washington. Selling a home as is doesn't mean that you get to skip out on the legal responsibilities. In this video, we're going to be explaining the disclosure requirements in Washington, why transparency is super critical, and how to avoid some legal pitfalls while still keeping the process as stress-free as possible. So watch this one if you've got some questions about your legal issues or how you are supposed to present the property. Now, I'm not an attorney, but hopefully this one will help you start to think about your legal responsibilities and how to work through them and how to present the property and still be legal with the entire process. The next one, I've come up with 7 myths about selling a home as is. Have you ever heard that selling a house always leads to bad offers, or that you'll never find the right buyers? Well, think again. In this video, we're going to be debunking 7 common myths about selling a home as is. As we talk through that, we'll also show you why selling as is strategies can work really well for so many homeowners. Watch this one if you still have questions, or maybe you're still a little hesitant thinking you've got to put in all this extra work to get ready to sell your home as is. Okay, our next one is called Top Tips for Selling a Rundown House. What about selling a house that needs major repairs? Yes, you can sell that house even if it needs major repairs. In this video, we're going to walk you through some strategies to highlight the home's potential while addressing the potential buyer's concerns. It's all about making the best of what you have. Watch this one if you think you've got hurdles that are just too big to sell the home as is. Each of these topics are specifically designed and build on what we'll cover today. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these as we deep dive in each of these episodes. All right, let's dive into that big picture now. Selling as is in Western Washington or throughout Washington State? What does it mean? Who does it benefit? And what are the key things to know? Here's the quick rundown. We'll definitely get much deeper in the details in each of the following videos, but here's a quick rundown. What does selling as is even mean? Selling a house as is means putting it on the market just like it is in its current condition. No repairs, no updates, just transparency about what buyers are getting. While this approach can save you time and money, it also means understanding how to manage your buyers' expectations, to get your house put in the best light in front of your buyers, to be completely honest with them about the project they're buying, and perhaps even, if done right, excite them a little bit about the fun of the project they can take on here. For example, being upfront about cosmetic or structural issues builds trust and limits negotiations later. And even though buyers may expect some discounts, you can still position your home to attract great, reasonable offers. It's all about how you position it and how you explain the story to them. Why would you sell your home as is? Well, this approach is perfect for homeowners that are maybe dealing with some financial strains and can't come up with the funds they need to do the work on the house, or maybe they don't have the time to do that work. Sometimes people need to sell quickly and move quickly because they got something else going on that's pressuring them or pushing them in a certain direction. Or maybe they've got a great opportunity on the other side of the country, but it requires them to get this house sold all of a sudden, and they're just not ready to do that. Or simply looking to just avoid the hassle of all the renovations involved. Maybe it's just time to sell the house and move on. It's also ideal if maybe you've inherited a property or you need to relocate. Whatever your reason, selling as is lets you move forward without delay. Okay, who buys homes as is? As is homes attract a whole variety of buyers, from local investors to cash buyers to DIY enthusiasts. Everybody likes a project if they have the time, the patience, the funds to back it. That may not be you right now, but somebody out there is looking for a project and they're okay with taking on some of the work that's involved with the property. And sometimes it's just easier for them than it is for you because they're gonna come in with fresh eyes and they're not as married to it as maybe you are. The key is marketing your home in a way that appeals to each one of these audiences, showing people what the potential is. For example, investors love the thought of the project, right? And the DIYers are looking for fixer-uppers so that maybe they get a little bit of a discount, but they can make it their own in the end is really their goal. And so help them see that story, help them see that picture. Later on in this series, we're gonna show you exactly how to target the right buyers and create win-win situations for everyone involved. Okay, what are the challenges and benefits of selling as is? Of course, selling as is has its pros and cons. On the plus side, you get to avoid repair costs and perhaps close a little faster. On the downside, you may face a smaller buyer pool or some lower offers. But with the right strategies, like pricing competitively and marketing effectively, you can overcome these challenges and achieve a successful sale. Later videos will explore these pros and cons in greater detail and give you some actionable steps to maximize your results. Okay, there's a little bit of an overview about selling your home as is in Washington State. Whether you're looking to save time, avoid repairs, or just move on quickly, this strategy offers a ton of benefits when it's done right. Remember, transparency, strategic pricing, and understanding your buyers are key. With the right approach, selling as is can be a stress-free and rewarding process. If this video has helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your questions or experiences. Let me know if there are some topics that maybe you'd like to see covered in this series. And stay tuned as we go further into our deep dive episodes on each topic. You might find that your next best step is just one click away. One new thing learned. See you in the next video. Have a great day.